One is graph a linear equation. So hopefully you'll see enough examples that this will make sense. It's asking us to graph this line using slope and y-intercept. If you learned anything in Algebra 1, you learned that slope-intercept is probably the easiest form to work with. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say start with the y-intercept. Well, the y-intercept is missing. It's 2x and there's nothing else. So that implies that the y-intercept is 0. So we're going to go ahead and make one point at 0, 0. Then you can always work off of the slope. The slope is 2, which is the same as 2 over 1, and slope is rise over run, so I'm going to go up 2 units over 1 unit and drop my line right there. And that should work. As you see, well, that should be enough. I don't want to say too much more. Okay, say on this one, it's y equals negative 3x plus 9, so I'm going to start at the y-intercept, which is 9. So I go up the y-axis, I go to 9, then I'm going to work off the slope, which is negative 3. So I drop down 3 units, 1, 2, 3, and go over 1, because of that invisible 1 that's underneath the negative 3. If there's not a fraction, you can imply that the run is always 1. Okay, so we're right back to the same kind we had at the beginning. The y-intercept is 0. The slope is 3. So I'm going to go up 3. 1, 2, 3. And then I'm going to go over 1. And that should work. On this one, this is fun. This is what I would call a horizontal line. It basically just says y equals 5. So if it tells me the y equals 5, just go up the y-axis to 5. And there's no slope. There's no x term. So you just keep it straight anywhere you want. You just have to keep it a horizontal line. And that's going to work for that. Same thing on this one. No slope, but I can start at the y-intercept, which is negative 1. Go ahead and make it flat horizontal line. And that should work. Same thing on this one. Those are actually the easiest kind. Okay, back to something that has slope, but no y-intercept. So start at 0, 0. Notice the slope is negative 1 over 9. So I'm going to go down 1 and over 9, just like that. When I say over, I mean to the right. You're always going to the right. Y equals 7. Make it a flat horizontal line. X equals negative 5. This time it's x equals. So I'm going to flip to a vertical line instead and make it perfectly vertical. Alright, this is point slope. As you can tell, I'm pretty close to passing, and now they switched it up on me. This is not too bad, actually. This is point slope. So I just need to take the opposite of this, which is negative 10, and go to positive 6. So let's go ahead and do that. Do negative 10, positive 6. Now the slope is negative 1, so I'm going to drop down 1 and go over 1, just like that. Oh, I messed up. I didn't switch the y value. Okay, let me show you that again. Get back to one of these point slope ones. Oh, this is slope intercept, so we're going to do negative 1, drop down 1, go over 8. Hopefully I can get back to one of these point slope. Okay, so here we go. We've got positive 5 because you flip whatever this is, and then we'll make this negative 5 because you flip it. So we'll go over 5, and then we'll go down 5, and the slope is up 3 over 1 because it's a 3 right here. So we'll go up 3, 1, 2, 3 over 1, and I bet that works a lot better. Okay, so if you get stuck, let me know. There's some great resources that I can point you to that will help you, but hopefully that's enough to get you going.